Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the BlocLIST server. This is always your MC Soup, and today we're going to be working on my summer home. For those of you who don't know, I have been my project for spawn this week this time is I'm going to be making a house, quote unquote house, for every season. We have the winter home over there. You can start to see the chimney through the spawn area. Actually, let me take a little spin around the spawn area, because I think some things have changed since my last video. Or at least since the last time I showed it. I've placed in the Torch of Inspiration. I think it's a I think this is a proper place. I was a little concerned about putting something of my own build in the public space, but I think I'm going to Inspiration. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Torch of Inspiration. I think it's an appropriate placing, and I really couldn't think of where to put it in my personal builds. So, and I don't think it's that. I honestly think it's a good-looking thing to have, especially when this quadrant gets filled out. This corner. I'm thinking about just having a small little regular garden with flowers, wheat, tall grass, just that kind of thing. Get rid of the torches and have hidden lighting. I think it'll look alright. This side, I don't know what to do. I had some extra bone meal, so I had some fun. I'm completely stumped. Over here we have our little beach pond. I swear, every time I hear that, I know no fire is going to spread. But there's a saying, when you play with fire, for a reason. But yeah, we have our little pond, glowstone lighting to make it visible, and a gazebo. That doesn't need to be here. The light level should be fine in here. Yeah, its lowest is 9. So, in the gazebo is perfectly safe for lighting, as it should be. But yeah. And the jungle. Glowing with pumpkins in the trees to give them a glowing effect, so they will be brighter. And hidden amongst the leaves is more glowing pumpkins to produce light when it's dark. That's less for stopping mob spawns and more just for lighting, because these are the only 2 spots. Those are the only 3 blocks in this whole area that can spawn mobs, because mobs can't spawn on leaves. So anyway, moving on. So that's spawn. And I've decided to build my summer home south of spawn. This is south, right? I always lose it. I always lose it. I know that zombie's over there. Yep, this is south. Just die already. Nobody loves you. But anyway, so I've been struggling with the concept for this build for a while. I'm gonna go sleep. Unfortunately, the nearest place to sleep is so far away. I'm gonna need. That's one of the things I'm gonna need is to make a bed. Actually, I'll go make a quick pit stop and grab some wool while I'm at it. Yeah, junk chest. Okay. Sorry, whenever there's a chest just lying open, it piques my curiosity. I have to know, what is it? Regardless. Stop in here. Take a little rest. And it's daytime now. But anyway, so I've been struggling because I wanted the summer home to be my next build because I really don't have any idea what I'm going to do for spring. And fall's going to be a challenge because I have some ideas of what I want to do. I want to use Potzel a little bit, I think. But the problem is I need to make sure that it looks good, and Potzel is a block that doesn't look good. But anyway. And it's stupid. I should have just went with the first build that I got an idea on, but I already decided on the summer, so. But I finally got an idea after so much time spent just doing nothing. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 7. 7 wide? No, I can work that. And this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. But yeah, it's, is that big enough? Or too big? No, I think that's good, actually. Alright. Ow. Ow again. Four tall. Actually, I'll make it 1 taller. Ow. I really should grit some cobble. Am I gonna run out of acacia wood? So, it's gonna be a stretch. Not really. Because I still needed that one set and it's 21 long, so I don't know who I'm trying to fool. But let me think. There's no acacia wood around here. We need a tree farm. Though I think there may be some big business stopping a tree farm from existing. 6. Yeah, there's a big business conglomerate that is stopping a free tree farm being built. Oh, that's funny. But here we are. How much is it? 6 iron for a 6 iron for a stack? Yeah, not bad. Especially since I've got tons of iron. I'm not too concerned. I think I'm working on my 4th stack of iron now, which is a little ridiculous, but meh. So there's probably the $100 question. Yeah, I got my product. Is why haven't there been any videos from me for a while? And the simple answer is I've just been having a hard time finding time. And it's not like finding time for it's more of been having a hard time finding time to just here we go. Just having a hard time finding time to edit, render. Record is the big one because my living condition has changed since not since my last video, but since I started, it's changed a couple times. But the biggest change was I'm no longer living by myself, which is not a bad thing. I like living with Don. It's been too long. Him and I are old friends, but it does create the problem of both him and Kat live here, so I have to it's not really a thing of that I have a problem of recording when people are around. That's not really a thing. It's not something that I want to just like broadcast all the time, but I really don't want to record when others are around. Not because I'm like, don't watch me record. Because that's kind of the idea of recording, is having somebody watch it. At least for me. I mean, without people watching, this whole endeavor is kind of pointless. So, but it's more, more on the fact that if I'm recording, people around have to be quiet, and I'm not in my own personal space. I'm in common area. So it's more of a politeness thing of if I'm recording, that basically stops people from doing things that reach a certain volume because, well, I care about my audio quality. I mean, I have a shitty headset, but I still care. So that's a bit of a difficulty. And editing is kind of similar. Like, I have a ton of uncharted territories still to edit and render. I've got some that I really should get up, but that leads to another problem that I'll speak about in a moment. I've kind of made a promise to myself. I'm not going to edit for a while when I was living by myself and doing college and then doing work at McDonald's, I I started getting into the habit of just throw it in, get it go, throw it in editing. And I don't like that. Just throw it in, get it done, and not do anything special or fancy or whatnot. And if I'm not saying it's bad if people do that. I know some people that are really good editors that do that. I just don't like it because I like to have a little bit. I like doing things with my videos, with the editing and whatnot, like Nitho's voice and whatnot. It's it adds flair to me, so that every video is not just. I really need to make a bed. Come on, come on. Become day, become day. Woo! Okay. But, and I hated it just because I wasn't doing what I like. I wasn't editing videos right. So, yeah, I'm a little bit picky when it comes to editing and making videos. I want to do it right. I don't want to just make a video just to make a video. That's another thing I promised myself is I wouldn't. I won't make video just to make video, because that's a slippery slope. As soon as I start getting into a rhythm with it, I'm going to need a lot of this. Boom. Wow. I forgot how shitty the crafting recipe for fences. Alright. But, don't I have a ton of fence somewhere? I don't know. But yeah, so I want to put time into each of the editing and rendering of the videos, so I'm pretty sure we all have a favorite YouTuber that has at some point or time complained about editing, like it's a chore, and not gonna lie, it is. It is a giant chore. But it's also one of the fun things about this is I enjoy editing. It is fun for me. I'm gonna need a lot of half slabs for this one. No. There we go. That's probably overkill, but whatever. But editing's fun for me. Doing true editing, just like so for those that say it's a chore, I understand completely because it is, but it's also something I enjoy doing. Especially when I do it right. I hate, like I said, I hate just tossing the raw footage into my editor and rendering it. I hate that because I have a semi-decent editing program. I mean, it's not... I don't use Sony Vegas like some people do, and I'm fine with that because Sony Vegas is expensive. And this is a hobby that while I do believe in putting money in your hobbies, I mean, hell, I play D&D, and I just recently got my Monsters Manual for my core book set. But the thing is, I semi-needed... No, I don't want to say needed, but I really wanted the core book. The core book set for D&D, and because there's nothing like opening a book compared to reading a PDF. But is that tall enough? Yeah, that's tall